Okay, episode 29 starts off at the HOH competition where they were taking the eggs and working them through the wire mesh and pulling them out of the hole through the mesh, hopping across the backyard, and depositing them in their basket. First to 10 eggs wins HOH. Gina Marie, long story short, ends up being the one winning HOH, and Alyssa, naturally, because Gina Marie climbed up Alyssa's ass last week, Alyssa has to now return the favor and climb up Gina Marie's ass. She's basically elated that Gina Marie has won HOH. The exterminators are kind of silently celebrating in the storage room, dancing around like morons. They're lucky that nobody walked in on them, to be quite frank. That would have been a huge cat out of the bag moment. They've successfully, thankfully for the viewers, convinced Amanda that she is not the target for this week. They basically perfectly set this up for a great blindside and a great eviction episode, and a veto episode, to be quite frank. The boys end up getting their chicken suit costumes, and they look pretty ridiculous. Not nearly as cute as Jordan did in her humilitard, though. That was fucking adorable. Amanda's talking to GM up in the HOH room, and GM is lying to Amanda right through her teeth, and doing quite a good job of it as well. She's convinced Amanda that she's going to end up putting up Alyssa and Spencer, or Alyssa and Judd. Basically, she's convinced her that Alyssa will go on the block, no matter what. It satiates Amanda to an extent and makes her shut up and go away sometimes, so that's why she ends up saying it a lot. Gina Marie is mentioning in her diary rooms that she wants somebody gone this week, that the whole house sees collectively as a target, and nobody would really be that upset about over being evicted. Unfortunately, that's you, Amanda! Gina Marie gets her HOH room reveal. Alyssa is kissing her ass so hard. She's doing a fake Staten Island accent, like talking to Gina Marie, being like, yeah, that's how we do it. Like, it's so ridiculous. I don't understand why she tries to be such a buddy guy with Gina Marie. Like, she doesn't like her. Alyssa even goes so far as to, when Gina Marie is talking about Aaron, being like, aw, I miss Aaron. Bitch, no you don't! Don't lie! Amanda laughs at the I miss Aaron comment, and Gina Marie in her diary rooms comments on how Alyssa and Amanda were basically about ready to beat the plastic out of each other in her HOH room reveal. Personally, I would love to see Gina Marie bitch slap the absolute shit out of Amanda until her fake tit implants fall out. Too much? Amanda comes into the living room while there's some people talking about her in the living room there, including Alyssa. And she rips into all of them, being like, Alyssa, you're going on the block and you're going home this week. Judd, you're probably going up there with her. You guys shouldn't be so cocky about all this, blah, blah, blah. Like, just bitching them out. And they all think it's really funny because they are all in on the plan of actually evicting Amanda this week. So they're all aware of the fact that Alyssa's not going on the block, and Alyssa is aware of this too. So she basically just has to stop herself from smiling at Amanda, thinking she's a moron, and keep her mouth shut, and everything will work out just as they want it to. Amanda says that Alyssa has a god complex, and then starts to describe why. If you walked into the room not knowing what Amanda was doing, you would think that she was describing herself. It's pretty funny how oblivious she is to how much of a bitch she is. First luxury comp of the summer, or at least first one that I remember anyway. Maybe I drank too much. Basically, $10,000 is up for grabs. Production has filled the house with balloons. You have to go around the house, pop the balloons, and find these small chips that say 10K on them. One will have a 1, one will have a 0, one will have a K. First one to find all three wins $10,000. If I was in the Big Brother house, if I felt like my game was in danger, I would definitely be going for the money if I felt like I wasn't going to win anyway. But I feel like winning prizes like this is a huge stupid move, because it's a good enough reason for people to target you, being like, whoever gets evicted third is going to get $10,000 less than you do, so that's why we're evicting you now. It's way too good of an excuse. I would not take the chance if I was in that house personally. Production gave them an hour to actually do this whole competition, and Spencer locked in the 10K for himself within 4 minutes. They probably didn't even have to speed the competition up for the actual episode. I really don't think they would have. It was probably pretty much live. The nomination ceremony happens. Everybody is looking forward to to seeing Amanda and McRae go up on the block and watching their stupid faces as they're blindsided. Including myself! GM fucks up her nom ceremony as usual. Probably don't need any sort of education to be a pageant coordinator. Or an ex-pageant coordinator in this case. Amanda and McRae are hugely looking forward to Alyssa's key not being pulled this nomination ceremony. The last 2 keys are about to come out of the box. Amanda and McRae have these snide, proud looks on their faces. And when Alyssa's key is the second last one to come out of the nomination box, Amanda's jaw hits the fucking table. She looks floored. She didn't expect it at all. And it's awesome when you see something like that happen in a nomination ceremony. It's gotta be hard to try and keep something like this secret in a house where you're always in contact with these people. Everybody talks. Everybody spills their guts out of boredom sometimes. So finally, the first blind side of the summer has happened, and we're actually able to see an interesting nomination ceremony. The last key comes out of the block. It was not McRae's key, unfortunately for them. So the power couple is on the block together for the first time this season, and it only took them 72 days! Idiots. Amanda cries her eyes out in this nomination ceremony. She really thought that she had this whole week wrapped up, and she's realizing now that people aren't exactly under her thumb as much as she anticipated them being. So it'll be interesting watching her attempt to control the house for the rest of the week. Come on back for episode 30, guys. We'll see you there.